What is going on, everybody? This is Eric here with Classic Cards. We got a little different kind of short video today. Will be our second video response here on the channel so far. The first one we did a 2020 the YouTube Sports Card Hall of Fame ballot that Mike Baseball Collector puts out. And today we're going to be talking about miscut and off-center cards. A response for Rick over at Vintage Oddball Cards. Super fun channel, super passionate about cards and the hobby. I always enjoy his videos. So he asked to, kind of talk about miscut and off-center cards and your thoughts on them, maybe show some in your collection. So basically I broke it down into just that, miscut cards and off-center cards. So I'm going to start with off-center cards because that's probably the one you'll find more often. Basically, when the card's not perfectly centered. So, you can see some of these borders a little thicker on one side than the other, and that's where grading companies get into the 60-40, 70-30 percentages and stuff like that. You can see a lot of these are right to left. I feel like that's more common than up and down in the back. You can see sometimes is off-center, sometimes the back is perfectly centered and the front is off-centered. Just depends on how it goes. So as far as off-center cards, I kind of tend to stay away from them. You can see all these are like junk wax ones that I've pulled. But if I'm going to buy a card or buy singles, I definitely want my card to, visually look the most appealing it can be. And in that regard, off-center is just kind of a little too close to a perfect card. So it's kind of slightly off where it kind of really, sticks out. Off centers, so that's off center. Now miscut cards I really enjoy because the more major the miscut, the more I enjoy it, the more unique of a card it is for me. So that's kind of how I look at it. So I do have a lot of random miscut cards in my collection. Well, this is just some I grabbed. Got an 87 tops buddy, so sometimes you almost get like a diamond cut to these. Two buddies in a row, 85, and you can see part of the second card there and on the back as well. So those are the kind of things I love. Got a lot of 85s, and here's my 84 collection. It's this whole thing. So half of them are pretty much like this, and they don't have any line in between that card and the next one. You can see the back on all of these is just like the front. Pretty cool. I enjoy these cards. Dave Steve, look at it. Really crazy. Definitely not what they wanted to do. There's John Wathan, Terry Francona, Dale Murphy, and Jack Morris. We got a Hall of Famer. So there you can see that's what I was talking about, the difference there. There's a dotted line on some and not on the others. I kind of like the miscut cards a little more because it kind of gives you an insight onto the printing process and stuff like that. Sometimes you could see and tell who is the next card, so that's kind of interesting. Now it looks like that line is where there was no more cards, so you can see there's no more cards under that line, so that must have gone around the whole sheet. These ones without the line, they have another card next to it. So I thought those were pretty cool. These I've had for a while. I think I got most of these 84s from the same place, which is kind of interesting. If you think about opening a pack or even a box and the whole thing was like this, just could you imagine that? So those are some of my cards, but I do wanted to show off my #1 favorite card, and it is a miscut card, and it's a Carlton Fisk 1973 tops Carlton Fisk. So it's not his rookie card, but it is his second year, his first main issue tops where it features him alone. So I went and grabbed the sheet from 1973 tops that Carlton Fisk is on. So that's it right there. If we look a little closer, here is Carlton Fisk and the cards surrounding him, and that is how my card is cut. And so boom, you get that right there. Carlton Fisk, again this is 1973. So kind of like a diamond cut to it right there. You could see that card under it. It is Bernie something. And obviously when you look up that sheet, you can see exactly who it is. I thought that is really cool. So not a rookie, but this is my favorite card. I do think this is my oldest Miscut card too. So those were kind of some of my thoughts on Miscut Off-Center. Definitely love and enjoy Miscut cards. Me personally, way more. Because, you know, they almost got what they were intending to do in the off-center cards, but Miscut cards, they were way off the mark. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely go check out Rick's channel, Vintage Oddball Cards. Love the hobby, and as always we say here, keep collecting. Even though the cards may not be perfect, but they're definitely unique. Care about them, care about each other, and we'll catch you next time tomorrow for another video. See you guys later.